Did or didn't the companions of Paul see or hear Jesus on the road to Damascus? The book of Acts seems to contradict itself. The author describes Paul's encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus in different places, and Bible critics have pointed out that this event seems to be depicted differently in a couple of these accounts. Let's take a closer look. In Acts 22 verse 9, when Paul was defending himself before the Jews in Jerusalem, he said that those who were with me indeed saw the light, but did not hear the voice of him who spoke to me. However, in Acts 9 verse 7 the event is described as, "And the men who journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice but seeing no one." Wait a minute, how could Paul's companions hear, but not hear, and see, but not see? Firstly, can people hear, but not hear? Did they stand speechless, hearing a voice, as Luke recorded in chapter 9 verse 7, or did they not hear the voice of him who spoke, as Paul informed the Jerusalem mob in chapter 22 verse 9? Throughout scriptures, the same word can be used to convey different meanings, for instance, like the two different uses of the word, day, in Genesis 1 verse 5. Also note that Jesus once spoke of those who seeing they do not see, and hearing they do not hear, nor do they understand, recorded in Matthew 13 verse 13. To whom was Jesus referring? Those individuals who could literally see and hear him, but who did not understand him. They did not see and hear him in the deeper, more meaningful way that he desired. The fact that Jesus used the Greek terms for seeing and hearing in different senses clearly demonstrates this. Now back to Acts 9 verse 7 and 22 verse 9, the companions of Paul obviously heard something, a sound of some kind, yet they did not hear, or rather, understand, the voice of the Lord as did Paul. Secondly, can people see, but not see? In the same essence, people regularly and honestly talk of seeing and not seeing. Even in reference to the same things at the same time, the justifiable difference. For example, a man with poor vision and without glasses may not be able to see anything, but the same man with the same blurry vision may technically be able to see something. He can see light and darkness, he can see the blue sky, he can see fuzzy figures, he might even be able to read a document held close to his eyes. Thus, in one sense the man can see, while in another sense he's blind. Likewise, those accompanying Saul to Damascus saw the light in chapter 22 verse 9, but they saw no one in chapter 9 verse 7. In conclusion, the companions of Paul saw and heard something that they didn't understand. Luke, the penman of Acts, recorded the two verses in the same book. If the book wasn't written by the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, he could easily write the two verses similarly, but in fact, there is no difference or contradiction between the two verses.